small issue. I don't know if
we should be
damaging the bridge,
back.
yes and no. Just making like the front.
Way
bridge.
back.
Not the front gate.
I think
bridge.
we're back.
There's a massive natural stone bridge that arcs
Oh,
over the
that
top.
one. Okay.
That one, blowing it up and creating a stone wall.
Suggesting dropping the divine friend.
All right. Just wanted to make sure because there were some stupid gits in town that were thinking of blowing up the bridge. And that's like the main.
Okay, I think we're back.
We will die.
No,
because
we're back.
That's a no-go. We need that in order to plan a counteroffensive.
Yeah, because then we will also starve ourselves. Oh, sorry. So, with the Watcher stuff, could talk to them because we want them to get close to us. We want them to fight on that bridge. That's a choke point. Logically, they would not fire their own artillery, small or large, at their own troops. They may use the big ones, but if we slow down that, they'll have a hard time bringing in their cannons and artillery.
I have a thought.
Can I continue just a little bit more?
Yes, I'm saying I have a thought.
Hang on to the thought. Hang on to the thought. And then Erebus has a big plan. We're putting all the pieces so that Erebus can make the big plan. So, and then as we've all seen today, we have all seen the big war beast. That big guy came in. Actually, it was me and me hun. Actually, it was me and me sweetheart that actually figured out something. And here's just a thought that just put in people's heads. If they were as strong as if they're as strong as they believe, or as strong as they think they are, why did they have to come in and demand the key? They could just come in and take it. I have a feeling that their war exhaustion is starting to get to them. They had to go through a shitload of things to get here, didn't they? They had to go through town upon village upon everything else to get here. Why did they have to show a force of intimidation? They're probably thinning. They're probably not as strong as they're claiming to be. You could probably back me up on that one, or yes or no, but
I can deny you on that. I've seen firsthand their forces.
Okay, so never mind.
It is just as heavy all the way through. They are like ants, heavily armored ants. Just as small too.
Okay. All right. So not as weak as we thought, but that's fine because to win a siege war,
I do think there's some merit to what you're saying. I think they're spreading themselves thin. I think they're overextending, but the vanguard is thick. If we can penetrate their armor, break their line, there might be a chance. I hear what you're saying, though. I do agree.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. To win against an army that big, you have to tire the fuck out of them. Because that plate, that trek, everything, we have to make it as uncomfortable as we can for them in order for them to not have a good time fighting us. And we have to use every little thing we have to give us the advantage. And that's why I'm saying we use the castle walls as a means of keeping us safe. They're gonna beat the shit out of the walls, sure. That's gonna be undeniable. If they've got cannons, which they probably do, they're gonna blast at our walls. However, we have the moat to our advantage. We keep our forces close to the walls.
Finish your thought.
Okay. Basically, as we all tend to know, when fighting comes, things are going to scatter. Because as this town has tried to learn how to fight, we're not a well-oiled machine of soldiers and fighters. We just have to let people...
peasant militia.
We have allies, especially ones that are incoming. Now, I would like to point out, especially on the thought of oil.
Also, don't worry, I haven't forgotten you. I'll make sure.
Perhaps, Lady Treasurer, Lord, can either of you answer this? What is our stock of oil? This is a defensive measure. Then,
depending what you
perhaps, perhaps depending on how much can be bought out, or how much I feel like losing, the vine can be used as a defensive weapon, just the same as was used in many sieges during the Unification War. I know that your grandfather's army lost many men to the tactic of boiling oil. However, flaming vine can do the same. On the stone bridge,
Farlon.
we do not have a wooden bridge, we have a stone bridge, which means that we can set up pots at the top, ignite the vine, and toss it down on the enemy.
Do we have any
Is
other
there
good
any-
pitch? It's more effective
That
than oil,
is a
slightly.
salt.
Yes, we do. We do have a bit of pitch.
We do. All right.
Good.
Then,
So we just-
Executioner, real quick thought. If you can get some soldiers to just take those barrels of pitch, set them up by the gates on each side of the town,
Did.
Okay.
it would be a good
Thank
start.
you.
Is he?
My thought-
he's- Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're right. It's still your turn.
Seems
But
that
my
we
thought
have
was
someone
for what you were
coming up.
saying. It was related to
Who's
those
that?
orcs that you have
Wait.
access to. What are the odds we could get them to come over the top of the mountain and flank them? Not
That's something
immediately,
I was.
but on command.
See who that is.
That's something I was thinking. And Erebus, I have an idea for whatever plans you got because I'm hoping.
We have
Well,
company.
are you handling the
Ah,
pitch
gotcha.
now?
No,
No,
we've got it.
company.
We've got to eavesdropper.
Ah, great. Not an
I've got
eavesdropper,
another
it's the
fun-
diplomat.
Because if we do this right, we could bolster our own.
We are
bolster our own
KPI.
forces. If we plan it
Around
right.
diplomat.
If we.
Not to mention it would
I
boost
thought I heard somebody sneaking about here.
But
To part
if
with your
we-
peasantry
wait
under
listening.
my
for them to set
command.
up all of their siege equipment. It might
Stand
take
yourself
we're
up a
gonna
bit
take
more
and
during the
kick it.
dirt.
But if we let them set everything up, because it's gonna be rough for them to once they set up, it's gonna be hard for them to get it all out. If
Working under
If
the kingdoms, they would get
we
coin,
bring the watchers
but because
in
they have
as
to
a
protect
shock
their home
troop,
anyway.
if we scare the fuck out of the
Bloody
dwarves,
tide, you remember our
force them to
tactic,
retreat,
yes?
we
Throw
would have
bodies, that's a
then
problem.
all of their cannons and
violence
all
of
their
monsters,
siege equipment
yes?
right there that we
All
can
right.
just feel
I
in
know that you-
ourselves.
You know, you have send some copy
Hmm.
comments. I mean,
Better yet,
Just
Concho.
Unless we are desperate, I will not.
Better
call
yet.
my people.
Same plan, but rather than waiting for them to assemble
This
the
is why
equipment,
I ask.
catch them in the act of doing it so
We
that way they're caught
have
even more off guard.
tactics,
Unless
we
they
Don't
have
wait for before,
skills,
don't wait for
have
after.
skills, we
while
have
they're in the
plans,
process of
but we do
assembling
not
it.
have the necessary
And
bodies.
If
I
they
have
are in
men
the process
coming,
of
but they're
assembling
not
it,
here
because they won't
yet.
be able to roll up the siege equipment
They should be
from all
coming
the way
within
down
the
the way.
day.
we have
within
There's
peasants,
trees,
and
there's
every peasant
forest.
has been conscripted into
It,
the
it
militia.
won't work.
We will do what we
The
can.
terrain is not
Hmm.
favorable for those conditions. They will have to assemble it where we can see it. If we can
In
have your
Polish.
people flank them while they are in the
We can
process
make
of
all these
assembling this,
plans,
and the soldiers see
but
it,
remember,
and they see
None
the
of them will
carnage,
survive.
it will boost the morale
but
exponentially.
no plan
Because
ever
right now we're in
survives
the
the
shit.
face of battle.
I don't
I don't think
expect
I've
it
ever
to.
seen the soldiers so low. And I think it's because they were under the impression that we had 3 days.
Do you have any news from
Because
your
that's what
brother
my
on
intelligence
when we
was.
can get
Essence,
any
I've
of
had
the
a
army
lovely
to-
idea. I'll need to talk with you later about.
Is there any expedition
so juicy.
that can
That means
we
they
can
pushed past
No,
every single defensible
Erebus
territory
might-
we had
will
on the other
most
side of the
likely ask
bridge.
the wardens for
In our
assistance in this war.
territory. They are on top of us.
We will see what they say. Gotta get anime involved in that. Though I've had a wonderful idea. Want to hear it real quick?
We're actually talking about your
Yeah,
work with
what's
the
up?
defenses.
Well, it's a
and I
priestess,
can
I'll
brief you about
definitely-
how we've worked to
I,
see if we
stream.
can help improve them in certain ways.
get
helmet
my
and
sword,
whistle.
sure.
And they can't really very loudly.
So that everyone in the area. Hello. If you are all discussing Arabic whistles very loudly, shut everyone up.
All of you, if you
Solid.
please come the fuck in so I can discuss
I was
this thing.
catching them up. Sorry, I was just catching them up on the briefing we were currently having.
I know, I was informing the Lord on something.
Thank you
Yes,
for
I
letting me
did.
know.
It was just gonna be a quick thing.
Here's the
Anyway,
plan in totality.
continue.
We'll lay out with unifying and joining our plans together. Baron, apologies. At this current moment, as you are also a soldier's unification war, I don't fucking care about your stockade of binary. The dwarves have been slaughtering the village side and marching through with barely any little resistance.
Move on, Erebus. I already get this part.
We're using your wine.
Very
It's
well.
final.
I already planned on it.
What we're going to do... We're setting that fucking ridge below.
Okay.
Pouch
I'm
of silver.
Well, that was
risking
already the
40
plan
silver.
anyway.
Anyway, so
As a
let
resurrection
Erebus finish right to the end.
God, nephew.
Silence. We're pulling the palisade back. We're not putting it on the estate, because if they do roll up with weaponry down the main MSR, they're just going to shell right through the palisade and it's gone. Instead, we're going to be putting it aside behind the walls at angles. So when they do march through, or if they are going to attempt to, and say if the plan does not work, doesn't blow, as we expect it to, we'll at least have a defensive positions past the Baron's estate. We will lay out the traps, we'll lay out and cave out underneath them, make it fragile, so the moment they march their machines through, it'll cause a collapse in the road. Hopefully,
Not to mention the
how long
cavalry.
that can take.
Mm.
We're going to have him work overtime if we can. I'll have some watchmen also dig tunnels. I'll have him dig enough to where it won't collapse, but more working underneath the roads to collapse those fuckers from marching through, the better. Yes, but I continue.
As you were saying, digging tunnels, what if we also had Bale specifically dig trap holes, pitfalls, make sure that the ground above is undisturbed, but loose enough that if a dwarf in heavy armor or one of their machines were to walk through, the ground would collapse, and we
That's
would have
exactly what
someone
we're going to be doing.
understood.
To streamline that process, what if your watchmen, rather than digging other holes because it will take forever, have Bale dig all of the trenches and have them follow behind within the tunnel, placing support beams? That way, these beams, they will be thin enough to keep the ground above stable, but a dwarf in heavy armor weighing fucking 230 pounds right through into a spike fall. The watchers will go through, set up the spikes underneath within the tunnels. Go ahead, Crotcha.
Unfortunately, I just think I've seen Bale dig a bunch of holes around town. He doesn't more so like dig out, like it's not like, oh look, there's a Bale-sized hole in the ground. He kind of slithers through the ground. He just pops up. So if you're thinking of like tunnels like this,
he seems to be somewhat capable. I get what you're saying. He seems to be capable of understanding. Perhaps we can ask him to dig these bigger trenches.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure, just because, just...
Of course, it's a 50-50. We don't know if he can do
Right,
that,
let's focus
but
back
if he can...
on Erebus's plan.
Right, back to Erebus's briefing, yes.
Go on, Executioner.
What we will be doing is... Watchmen, front and center.
I mean, Johan.
I'm aware.
I want you to go grab Tusk for me. Bring him here immediately. He's my second. Go.
Oh, like, yes, sir.
Tusk.
Out of character, which one's that? I don't actually remember.
Log in Nathan's garden.
Log in Nathan.
Sorry, the
Don't
what?
take the blizzard.
Law
Hey,
in
lizard.
nations, the person who plays Bale,
Yes,
the
sir.
giant
Yeah, you
terminid.
got this.
Lizard. Okay, I got this.
Yeah,
All right,
you got this. You got this.
I'm on it. Yes.
Real quick, let me see if he's.
I do want to say something.
Alright.
Go on.
If you remember, my lord, if I remember correctly, for the past 4 days, maybe longer than that, I already have been working on the defenses of digging trenches and pit traps with the
I do
labor
remember.
force. And the punished, if I remember correctly.
Yes, yes.
The last village that fell was like 5 hours away at least. That's troubling. That means they are literally on our doorstep.
That is correct. Also,
Another
so
bill
second
in marching
note,
distance.
it will not
Give me a
happen in
moment.
this town.
Got the paper. I do have the papers of the location where the trenches, the hidden trenches, and the pit traps are
What don't happen in this town?
that I made already.
Hands you a journal.
Second.
We're listening. Make a copy within my journal.
I am hoping it will not happen to this town. However, from what the good general said after coming back from the town of Farhill, apparently what did Farhill in was a good placed mine below the walls. Thankfully we do have the moats, so maybe they will not tunnel through, but we should watch out for any outside tunnels.
I'll actually be
If I
having
may, my
Bale.
Archduke,
Yes.
have we kept an eye on the outer walls? So one moment.
Double miking,
I
double
do not
miking.
know what. Right. The one to the back, where the moat does not reside. Are we certain that they have not done the same actions that caused Farhill to fall to our walls already? They have already got scouts out and about, poking at our defenses.
So far,
I will speak
we
this
had
noon.
intercepted most scouts, but you can take it over, Executioner.
I've had watchmen reach far past to make sure. I've already caught them digging one tunnel, attempting to make a land bridge, if you will, rather than just go through the moat and start digging there.
Not to
To
mention,
circumvent
I've
this-
been personally taking care of most of the scouts.
To circumvent this, once Bale assists with the punished, and it'll be Kai, since you've been running these defenses, I'll be having Zephyr take lead on where to strategically put these rather than just placing them out and about in a ditch effort. As I stated, they are 5 hours of marching distance away. Be it if they march their machines first, or their light cavalry and light troops first. They will be marching on us in mass.
Very
And it
well.
will be as simple as not every plan will survive first enemy contact. This will be contingent and we will fall back onto each plan if necessary and improv if need be. If the collapse of the road entrapping their troops or mechanisms does not work, what we will have happen is we will place some of the explosives onto those rocks to collapse them. sad things, what we'll need to do then is have a small contingent hold out the Baron's estate. These men, which will most likely be punished in badges, forgive me, oh my goodness. Sorry, my hip is excited for combat.
You're fine. I would preserve your excitement for the battle itself.
I do have a question.
Allow
What about the
executioner to finish.
thought they were?
The punished in badges, as they are used for, will hold the line of the Baron's estate. We won't make full palisades, but enough defenses make it commendable they would at least survive for a bit. Make even a show of force before the bridges collapse. I or Zephyr myself will be there with a small contingent of watchers to make sure it doesn't break immediately, before we pull back. Key points of this is, and I hope you've gotten the word of the Golden Dragon, or someone at least told you about the Dwarven prisoner for the Rangers that needs to be handed off to them.
Indeed. And handed over it shall be. Worry not, the friendly dwarves are already inside the town. They've just not been showing their faces because, friendlies. But
Sir,
when it comes to the
beast
secrets that we have,
my apologies.
wait, the soldier has
The beast-
something to report.
The beast that is named Bale has left the front gate. It has swam through and went somewhere, and it could be anywhere in the forest.
Oh fuck.
Well,
my life.
shit.
Okay.
Alright, that's off the table.
Let us focus on the task at hand. We will find
They
them
are
later.
here, but okay.
If I may add on
task
to
at hand.
If I may add on to your plan, it is short. Upon request, I can be present at the manor to set up the men at good defensive points before reporting to my duty station at the docks.
Actually, I'll have someone else take charge. There's a strategic point I'll need you to watch for. You and your kin. Bloody Tide. It's a natural rock formation. That's the Porter Quarter. The naturally falling rock bridge.
Zephyr?
That is an issue. Zephyr, you know a little more about this?
I was going to say I volunteer for the front line, for the rocks, having them collapse. If you wish to handle the door.
Yes.
Also, I would like to bring something out as good, I forget your name, guardsman, brought up. The blockage of the door may not necessarily be necessary. As far as I'm aware, no one ever has been able to open it. And since they are so desperate for what appears to be a key, I do not think they will be able to open it either.
If I may, Lord. The intention behind blocking it isn't to deny them entry, it's to buy us time and scatter their forces. They want to get in, so they may take the risk of dividing their forces, sending a group there to try and uncover it, if we cover it entirely. It might thin their armor a bit. That is the intention. Not to deny the area, because obviously we do not have access to it, and neither do they. But it's an area of importance to them. If they want it, I say we burn it. Or bury it.
Very well. One other thing that I will say is after we retreat into the city itself, who's going to be in charge of defending what? And also, the usage of our 3 recruited parties from the Iron Keep that, thanks to you and your party, we have. What we have is the Punished that we can use as a meat grinder. We have the elite human forces, which we can call upon if we need an area defended. And we also, of course, have the Dwarven Rangers for any gun support. So, we should probably think of where to put our forces.
Wasn't there a
And
fourth?
when to counterattack.
Something like the
No, there
wolves or
wasn't.
something like
The
that.
badges, but they are with the punished.
The white wolves are the humans.
All of you with me.
Sorry.
To the wall.
Why?
Are we going?
She is the commanding officer. She has an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I follow. I mean, there
Mm.
is defense, so.
Hey, can I have a roll, please, Iron?
4.
Half through away the conversation, I did look over here, and so I just want to see if anyone is over there, if I sense them or not.
With a 3. You sure nobody's over there?
Sorry.
Would you like me to help him, or do you want me with you?
I saw something.
Actually, probably when everything's said and done,
Either
you
way,
can
we
jump
go
it.
at the pace.
Yeah. We should probably after the meeting and everything. I probably should make my way to the wall just to let them know the plan. You know, my guys.
Consider that a standing order.
All right. Well, afterwards, because Thanatos is playing one of the other characters, so I can't go for a quiet. So
Yeah,
after the
obviously,
meeting.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Yes, afterwards.
We know where we're going, Iron.
My lord, after we are finished with the particular meeting, I do have something to discuss
I said
with
thank you.
alone.
Very well. As soon as I'm free, I can find you.
There was a man, a mage, I believe.
What happened?
There was something involving a windmill.
My lord, you're fast as shit. Now look at you style on us.
Cavalry charge of sorts.
Oh, perfect. Exactly what I thought.
Breach the line,
Good.
act as a rescue retinue.
What do you want us to look at?
So, you keep everyone under balance. Baron's dead, fuck. No. Come on.
Anyway,
Good.
the other people.
Oh, he's back.
Fixed it.
Oh, he's alive. Oh, unfortunate.
Ah, yes, of course. My commander hates me. As always.
Listen. Don't be surprised if you get 3 suicide charges in a row.
Look, I'm fat. I can't help it.
Well, fortunately for you, Archduke,
For me
that's
or for the
literally
Baron?
the point of bloody
Oh,
tide.
for the Baron, I want him dead.
Oh, yes. My godnephew has always wanted me dead. That is the exact fucking point of the bloody tide, so.
No, no.
I'm
I will
just
make sure you
all
extra
know
blood.
of the tree at the top of the hill, yes?
Yes.
Because the one that overlooks the very city itself.
Yeah, I know that place. Seen a couple times.
In a recent plan of what we'll be doing, for a fallback with overseeing command
Please
point,
do get to the point.
is having either myself be at the night cabin on that hill with some forces overseeing the field of battle. What I plan to hopefully have do is have the Dwarven Rangers, Lord, if you'd allow it, placed upon the mountains, small group, I mean a very small group, scattered top of the rocks there, and behind us.
I
Yes,
suggest that my daughter be focused on the protection within the city.
Which is why
I concur.
most likely I will be up there personally. For it's the simple fact of this, that hilltop, if they take it and we don't know about it yet, or we can at least slow them from taking it, well, they have a all free range to either
slowly march artillery up there and rain down on us, or, well, build a camp. We can't stop them, but we can delay them. The plan would be simple. My Baron, if you allow us to take a keg or two as well, and let's say light the hill on fire. Prepare us for that.
With all due diligence and respect to everyone here, we have very, very limited time.
True.
We'll be in action
Night has fallen.
tonight. Night has fallen.
I'm aware.
I will state now.
We should be finishing this in the next few minutes.
60% of the vine will go to the city. 30% will go to the arch, and the last 10% will go with you. It will not be much. It will be a keg or two. I have limited resources. I can send you this vine. I can send you this vine bottles too to act as Molotovs.
Can we stop talking about the goddamn wine?
So
Get to the
focused.
bloody point.
The coin that I have allotted to you for the wine to make the explosives and the fire bombs, please make sure the correct materials that I have asked for make their way to Grimwald tonight. I have paid for it in full.
My lord.
You have paid for a portion, however, this is fine. I will be
If you'd
focusing
allow.
all of the alcohol, and will be
Very
ready
well.
for later.
Just make sure he gets it.
With the Dwarven Rangers' assistance and the Watchmen, I'll be having them move tonight from the back of our wall, reaching the mountains and scattering about to get to the archway and set this foot trap. Not only to have the wine and pitch be ready to drop, but for it to get ready
I
to
doubt they
blow.
will be able to get up there, but we are free to do things.
The Dwarven Rangers are, well, hopefully they can assist.
Yeah, it seems.
If we need to, I'll get Bale to make like a path or something where he can at least tunnel something.
Yes, but all of
That's
this
a
is
double-edged sword.
little importance. What I need to know
Baron.
is who will be in charge of each defense.
This is where I'm getting to. Baron, I'm entrusting your bloody tide to hold the makeshift bridge past the Port District. Pretty much inside. The moment you hit the corner wall here, to the left. The trees in the
I
way.
would like to note that they are not in town yet. However, I am assuming they are arriving tonight. I would hope
If
so.
they get here, Kai, you will assist Zephyr at the Baron's estate, fortifying position. From there, Zephyr, you will take the reins. I will lead you in
Understood.
charge of blowing that fucking bridge.
It
If
will
the
be done.
bridge does not work, I'll have to sacrifice some of the watchmen to make sure, because I'm pretty damn sure the dwarves themselves are sending scouts into the mountains.
To
make sure
clarify,
something.
are we attempting to hold those palisades before we blow the natural bridge? Are we attempting to hold the line first and then falling back and blowing that as need be? Because, the way I see it, if we blow that bridge on top of the dwarves in the incident that we are retreating, not only do we buy ourselves more time, but we may be able to wipe out more of their forces. Is that something that we want to run the risk of? I will do whatever I am ordered.
Everything we
will
do
be-
is risky.
It will be the punished, Zephyr. We'll be assisting the badges, and we'll be seeing command there. We'll have a few watches there with you, but they are all expendable. The punished that will be there
I
won't be all
understand
of
that.
them.
I am trying to make sure that I understand the plan. Are we holding the palisades at the Baron's estate first, and then retreating to blow the bridge? Or are we handling that the second we see them advance? Are we engaging them directly and retreating?
We are engaging
are
them
we-
and retreating. Let them think
Understood.
they won the engagement entirely before they pushed forward. I'd even
Understood.
say this,
It will be done.
risky and foolish.
Then time is of the
But
essence.
let some of their troops march on through. We'll deal with those that are scattered, for when it drops, no army, I mean no army, be it undead, elven, or kind, they'll react to that and be shell-shocked that they are now cut off. From there, if your bloody ties arrives, well, I hope they stay to their namesake. Graja.
Zephyr, Sergeant.
Fuck's sake. Get on it.
I'll need you shortly.
I think at this point I'm a bit more of a sergeant.
Get on it right now. Hi, Zephyr.
Come, Sergeant, you're on me.
Very well.
I need to.
Dismiss.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to go talk to the Watchers.
Yes, you are dismissed.
Yep.
Or is that what they're called, the Watchers?
Yep.
What is happening? Why am
Very well.
I shorter
Can
than
you
usual?
ask-
It's a.
There's a...
Yeah, I will get word out to them as soon as the right NPC is available, cough, or I will get to it later tonight.
Erebus,
Yeah,
I
it's
believe
busy.
this is mostly it for this meeting, yes?
If
I think
you
we're
allow
good.
me
Solid
until the
plan
night
for now.
captain and Capitano takes
Lord,
command,
where do you want
see
me?
to the forces and the defenses.
I will most likely want you at the front lines, commanding people, Capitano.
Of course.
So you'll be part of the holding the defense, most likely. Anyhow,
Oh, my lord. I'll inform you later tonight of everything else as planned.
good.
You'll be working with Zephyr then. I suggest you get going.
Do you want me to do that now? Because we can do it as a nighttime thing.
You can put it in the night time.
Perfect. All right. Just basically, if I miss it, Kraja does it, tells the plan, so that way everything's cordial. Cool. Thank you.
Understood.
All right.
My lord, I'll be taking a large contingent of watchers to the hill and preparing it.
Understood.
I hope you're used to seeing the green on it. If it goes to shit, well, it's going to be burning for a bit.
Yeah, that's one thing I was thinking too. Worst thing comes to worst, setting the forest on fire would definitely slow them down.
And someone find me fucking Bale. Please.
I'm pretty sure he'll be around. He usually tends to return to his cage at night anyway.
Yes.
I never thought of that.
Quite the intimidating fellow, but I suppose you have to be with that reputation.
I got so many,
Instead, I decided to take.
Yes.
one.
Just hearing the name.
You know what? I'm glad I did because it is come in handy.
Yes,
It's just so bad.
No.
Something a little warmer.
all day.
Hey, the tavern's open after yay long.
You need food?
You want food?
I'm selling fish.
I'm selling fish too. As food.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've been selling fish all day because people are starving, and they're like, "I need food." And I'm like, "Oh, I have fish," and I've just been selling food.
I've been underground most of the day, I'm sorry.
That's cool.
I've been lost in the
Quick
labyrinth.
question. Just out of character, I'm gonna send you a letter or like a thing, just saying like, hey, I was gonna send like the courier out to go get. I know gunpowder's not a thing, but like I was wondering if I could get like steel balls or something like that. So I'm gonna
Okay.
send you a DM.
Male specimen back in the day, you know that?
Oh, and real quick, I mean, like, I don't know if I should ask you or anything. I have like a fuckload of fireworks that I'm gonna be using for the gunpowder.
Those actually have white powder in them. That's a different thing.
Well, here's the thing. There's two powders in it. There's one that shoots it up, and there's a second one that explodes it. That explosion one is the one I'm looking for.
Apologies, Leash. I need your assistance. If you could either grab Nora, or Reed, they're needed in the defensive Farlon with their eyes. If
Okay.
you can assist yourself.
Well, they were right here a second ago.
They're running around. They're right there. Like, you could grab them. They're probably a lot faster.
Oh, wait.
They just ran to the left.
You look fancy. I'll be back.
Elish, that's a noble Elish.
Yeah, and they're fancy as fuck.
Nobility.
What the fuck did they go? Where the fuck did they? Where the fuck?
Yes.
No, you're needed by the government. You're in trouble. Eh. Eh. Eh.
Vomit the fucking
Wow.
Nora, are you high again?
That we have no idea. Are you fucking? Are you sure you're going to be fine? Because it's
I mean, I rolled it. There was a 19, so.
If we make them vomit, is what you said.
Oh yeah. Do you need? Wait, what they eat?
A red mushroom and a white
I
one.
don't
We
know,
have no
I
idea.
think
what
it's
they are.
to you.
Well,
Oh yeah, sure.
listen,
I
you're
have
needed for the defense of Farlon. Whatever this
Should eat
fucking
it.
mushroom in, it needs to come out
I'll
like
cook
now.
this so there's no
I'll be
like
fine.
spores in it, so it's actually safe to eat.
That's smart. I didn't think of that before giving it to
Elish,
people.
Talk to Nora. She ate random fucking mushrooms.
You ate a mushroom?
I'll be fine. I have a
A
potion.
mushroom.
I got
Doesn't
this.
make
Like a red one, apparently.
Is a normal
Hey
ass
Nora,
mushroom.
what do you
I'm
get
holding
when
them.
you put a lot of A's and an H at the end? Go on, you're smart. Bunch of A's and an H.
Please help me.
Lady Erebus needs you for the defense of Farlon. No,
We can deal with that like right
right
now, and then we can deal with everything afterwards, please.
Stick a finger in your
And then
mouth.
she would vomit with a 19.
Have you seen that?
Oh, this poor heavy.
I've saved the world. You're welcome. I'm now
Thank you,
free.
Elish.
My armor.
Yes?
Anywho, the poor gate was open.
Have you seen Zeva?
Why the fuck was the gate open?
What? I'm going to
Have you seen Zeva?
Are you needing me still?
Yes, I do need a room.
Yes, come on in. Come on in.
Stay in.
For clarification, am I still starting with 2 silver, or does that change since he's a noble? I would imagine it doesn't
If it's a
change.
player, you're still 2 silver.
Okay.
You've been given a salary by Papa. Alright. For a day is 20 coppers.
20. Right. I've only got about 2 silver on me currently, but
You choose a hell of a
Can
time
you
to
break a
show
silver?
up. Yeah, I can break a silver, sure.
alright. Yes, if you don't mind. That's not about all I have. Yeah, I'm well aware. It is quite the time, but
Hmm.
well,
How are you doing? You cuddly again?
Oh.
Are you like cuddly again? Are you gonna attach to the first person you get next to? Get by the stove.
Maybe. I have
Just-
a question.
Yeah, but get by the stove so you can warm the fuck up. You'll feel better once you're warmed up. We can talk about something later. Doing business.
The amount of scars is intriguing. Yes, if you have an available room, I do hope.
Yeah. I got one. Right there on the second floor. If you follow the stairs, it'll wrap around end of the hall.
End of the hall on the right?
Well, if you map up the bottom floor, and it's just right about there.
I can
I
show
will keep that in mind. I'll go up now and check a few things out, if you don't mind.
Of course. Is that the fucking spider? Holy shit!
Oh.
That's so cool.
Apologies for not introducing myself. Damien Bell.
Yeah, Elish Melandre.
Pleasure.
Alright, you need something? Want food?
I wanted alcohol, if that's okay.
What type of alcohol? How strong? How strong you wanted?
Very strong.
I can
Hopefully
give.
it'll warm me up a little bit.
It'll warm you up, not the way you're expecting, though. Okay. I can give you. What is it? 30 copper for the strongest stuff I have. Yes, the door's open. The door's open. 30 copper for the strongest alcohol. Just go around. Well, you can give it to me now. But get him said you don't have to move from the stove.
Here you go.
Right.
Ew.
I already love your existence. I love you. Platonically. You're a spider. You're pretty cool.
Oh.
You're quite the interesting being.
I like spiders more than snakes. I'm sorry.
Intriguing.
I'm a sucker for spiders. Here's alcohol. Sip it
See how
slowly.
drunk she gets.
Not one.
Oh.
You're fucking not. You're gonna be out like a fucking light. There's no drunk. You're blackout.
Right.
Oh, I don't want to black out.
You asked for a roll and you get a nat one. You won't remember the night. I'm sorry.
An intriguing
Would you like to
black
touch my
out?
legs? They're pretty soft if you like spiders.
Because I really don't want to. I want to be able to keep our being.
You're gonna be blackout drunk, which means you'll keep going, but you're not gonna remember the rest of the night.
Oh.
Are you okay with
I
this?
didn't know that was. I done. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi. First off, I'm Belvia or Belle.
Hello, Belle.
Hi, I am employed by the mail courier, so.
Ooh, work for cats. Okay.
Because I just shit happened, and now I'm not allowed to leave Farlon's lands for now.
I see.
At least they didn't shoot the messenger, you know.
Hmm. Can I get you something to eat, to drink?
Food would be nice. I don't have much. How much is a meal?
15 coppers.
Oh, okay, I definitely have that.
You see, I got hunters to personally stock up on my food that I'm not sharing, so I can actually run the tavern still. I stored up lots of meats, so I can actually keep my business fucking afloat in this shithole.
Well, you own a business here, so you probably know the town pretty well. Do you know if there are any warm places for me to sleep? By chance?
You
Right
got
now,
the
I've just
forge.
got the key
You got the
to
hot springs.
the...
Hello, Zara.
key to the...
Another time.
She's afraid of me.
There's the bathhouse. Perhaps you can talk with someone that works there. Makoto, I think his name is. See if you can rest there. I got the stove. That's about it.
Okay. Yeah, the stove is pretty nice.
There's your food.
Oh, thank you.
Fresh and warm. You can get it in your stomach, I guess, to get you warmer.
She just starts eating. But, what's your name?
My name is Elish. Elish Kalistar. Pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
There's always a charm when it comes to you. Well, not you, but yours. Yours, the drider species of the hive. They're always said to be like the ones that are sent as diplomats to persuade or manipulate. And I got to say, they do it pretty fucking well. I don't know what it is, but I always fall for when I see one of these. Not referring to you as an object, mind you, just you're all so fucking adorable and cool. I love it.
Thanks. That's quite the reaction. Most people are weary of me or don't like me, or someone said they wanted to stab me.
Yeah, call it a unique upbringing, I suppose.
Well, if you ever need anything... Sorry. If you ever need anything, like, delivered or whatnot, that is my job, so...
I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
Although, I'd still have to deliver... She points at the box of potions on her back. I was told that it goes to a orc over in the poor district that's a merchant.
Orc in
But I
the
can't find the
poor...
guy.
I know an orc that used to be in the poor district.
White hair. He's a merchant.
Oh, no, not that one. Well, Kraja knows him, but I don't know if he's out right now.
Yeah, so I have
Alright,
to
before I
deliver
get
that
into
to him.
cook this
but
mushroom
the
now.
guy, I haven't been able to see the guy, so.
Well, maybe you'll catch him whenever market hour rolls around during the day. Don't know if it's gonna happen soon.
Yeah, I was told that it should have happened, but I never.
There
heard
was
anything about it.
unfortunate upcomings at the main gate today. The war is
I
here.
always do market hour at night.
War is here. Yippee hi hooray,
I do not look forward to it. Although I'd be a message runner. I'm probably also gonna end up having to fight again.
It's a death
I was
sentence to
in
go
the
out into the
war in
forest, I think.
Beastlands, so
Yeah.
here you go. Places the plate down. Thank you.
Of course.
But yeah, I was in the Beastland Wars, so I know how to fight. I just don't want to.
Still trouble on the borders with the Berseria folk and the elves, huh? Oh, great. Hey, fair warning. Did you know there's priestesses here? A life elf priestess is just moving along. I think that's their entire contingent if you look out the window. You know, the ones that sent the genocidal raids on my people.
They tend to do that. genocidal raids on anyone.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I might be Hive, but I'm not part of a Hive, so
I know, it's just...
you don't gotta
Listen,
worry about that.
I may believe you. Nobody else here. This is a human city, at least it used to be. They aren't used to these sorts of things. They've never even seen types of you before the Bale fellow. Not a single one. They're scared. All they've heard is you're an ever-evolving hive mind that eats whatever it gets to. Paranoid.
Well, that's not true, but okay.
I've seen it firsthand. I'm from there. Where your hive is. Well, the hive
yeah,
is.
there are some cases, yes.
The concept of breaking free from the hive mind is nigh non-existent to them. They don't even know how that shit works. You're not well documented, is what I'm saying. You're on the other side of the world, for real's sake.
Ah, understandable. I actually grew up in the Beast Kingdom, so I know that my kind tend to crawl out of a hole in the ground, but I was not one of them. I was born in the Beastlands.
You were born to an independent. Huh. That's quite interesting, actually. You were born from a mother that was already independent from the hive.
Yes, and I've been informed most of my life that is not common.
No, it is not.
I mean, it's what I know, so...
I'm just more worried for you now, is all. Who knows how the influence will act with you if there's a princess nearby, or even a queen if they're back there.
I don't know. I don't think it would work the same for me as it would for, like, say, my mother, who came from the hole in the ground.
Now that's the worst part. You don't know that. And I don't know that either. Who knows what you have in you that causes that weird fucking shit to happen.
As long as I don't have to deal with that, I should be fine.
Hey, listen, the worst comes to it. This is technically an estate of mine. I'm a noble. And I've been excavating my basement to be a bunch of living spaces and defenses in case all shit goes south. If you really need to, try and find me and I'll set you up in like a corner. Just don't disturb any of my people that are already under there. If worse comes to it, I suggest you find a better place.
Is perfectly fine with me too.
You're gonna scare someone half to death if they wake up before I do, and they come down the stairs to get a morning drink and they see a giant spider in a corner.
Let's just I mean, it would be kind of funny though. At least they'd be wide awake.
And maybe try and draw swords, because they don't know what they're seeing.
True. Might be the first time though.
Nah.
Well, if you're ever in need of like bandage, kind of funny. Sell bandages made out of my own silk.
How much silk can you make?
Roughly a bandage a day.
I'll buy out any spider silk you have right now.
I could make more.
Which spider silk can you give me? Like how many units?
3.
How much?
I don't know. I've never actually sold it before, and every time I've talked to people about buying it, it's super expensive.
Well, let's look at this. Let me have a look at this, because, well, I'm from the Underdark. I know these pricings. The more rare, you know, yada yada. Let's see. Is it this artisan's good? Artisan's good. Bolt of silk. Oh. If you could make a bolt, a bolt of silk is about 3 silver crowns. Spider silk. Spider silk is relatively strong.
Grease.
Yeah.
That's. Where is you? There, Yori. 6 in-game days is 1 bolt.
Well, what you're looking for equivalently to the Farlon economy situational sheet is 3 silver for a bolt of your silk. Not accounting for the fact that it's spider silk.
Yeah, Yori's the one who does the spider stuff. Anime?
Well, the hive stuff is done by Thanatos user. Underdark stuff is done by anime.
Yeah.
And all the spider stuff written so far was done by me.
There we go. What do you say, Buns? Spider silk in the economy.
What do I say?
Yeah.
It was
How
meant to be
it's like
something
selling
that was
it.
never sold.
However, now it is. Consequences of actions, it seems.
Yes, well, I don't mind selling it. It's just that it's more. It has a lot of good qualities. And
Last we checked, this was something. Yeah.
Anime said that it's something that would be really expensive.
And that's what I was about to bring up. Usually when it comes to goods from the Underdark, you would talk with anime and figure out a price together before it's officiated, so there's no back and forth and then have to be a redo. So I'd say maybe let's hold off on the sale for now until we can actually get a better price negotiated.
Okay. So we can just negotiate.
I wasn't expecting to be there another spiderkin or some kind of spider creature, other than a DM player, which would have been me. So it was going to be a non-sold item, but now there is. So now I have to give it a reasonable price that doesn't make you extremely rich and doesn't overpower anything. It must be balanced.
Yeah, no. Anime straight up told me unless I turned them into bandages, it couldn't be sold unless it was in a bolt.
Yes, that's true.
I think that was her way of making
No, that's
it
what I told her to say.
expensive.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
That just personally to me makes no sense, because if it's super expensive, waiting 6 days, that's like, I honestly sell something that takes that long for like a gold. Like all that silk, that is a lot of silk. That is definitely a gold's worth of silk. Now, if she sold it smaller portions, it'd be like, personally, I'd go with like 25 silver max.
The reason I did that was because if I was constantly pumping out,
I need to mark hard and give me a second.
You were saying?
The reason I did that was because we didn't want to inject
Hey, Thanatos.
the player cast.
Should I announce hard end soon? We got 8 minutes.
So
Soon,
we don't want
if you wish, you can be looking at a ritual with me that Kraja is doing. He's planning to enchant his weapons and armor before the siege begins. He's literally pulling every single body part and blood he has.
Because of course you're a spider.
Okay, here, holy shit. Fucking magic shit, okay. I'm coming on my way. What are we thinking here? I need your input on this so I don't, just overtake the scene.
So, I will be DMing the scene. So, what he will do is a temporary AC boost to his armor whenever it's activated.
He's already got a +7 with the shield, I'm pretty sure. Or +6.
On spiders are
You sure we want to make him that OP?
The thing is, a spider can produce 3 to
+4
4
with his
Don't
armor,
worry, we will
+6 with his shield if he sturdies down without using a sword.
You're an arachne, which is a fantasy race.
This will be a temporary one if they all succeed.
But no, I
He's
have just,
also
like,
wanting to have
I
a
was looking at
same
everything,
enchantment
it's
he
just,
gave
like,
to Lady
that's what
Grimm's
I saw.
fucking scythe, which is on
Plus,
kill
she's a lot
possible
larger, which
healing roll.
would theoretically.
What are we thinking for DC? This is pretty advanced shit.
But no,
This is indeed advanced.
And he is
He's
still
also-
+1 only. He's only a novice.
He's also using every single thing that he has gathered so far.
It's enough that it can make
Every
a
single
bandage, 'cause that's what they said.
blood, every
You
single
know, it's
hard
enough
body
to
part.
Alright, here's my ultimatum, and I'll give it to you. Listening?
Logically, that makes
If he uses every single resource,
her either turning it
it's a
into
DC
bandage or
15,
selling it outright.
so you'll get a
Just being
+5.
like, yeah, there's
+6
a
including his
bandage
magic.
right
How's that
there.
sound?
Or, oh, here's a bandage.
That's
Because
sick.
I already
Very well.
fucking put it together.
+6 to the roll, DC 15.
And you can sell bandages.
And
It just means it doesn't go
so
towards
Lifel's
making your boss
questioning Terrell if you'd like to be there as a DM.
No,
to,
what I'm saying is like,
do some rolls.
I'm about
she
to
makes
announce
enough
hard
for
end in
a
like
bandage a
5
day.
minutes. It's been
Why
soft
not
end for
just let
55.
her be able to
Oh, I
sell
realize
that
it.
big
Okay.
as
I'm
is
sorry, it's too late.
each day.
Yeah.
You're allowed to.
I'll say 5 minutes hard
Oh,
end.
I was told no. That's what anime said because I asked her. I was just like, where did I go? Like, would I just be able to sell it outright, or do I have to turn it into bandages? And she's like, you have to turn
I
it
see
into
why
bandages.
I'm confused now. See, a bolt
To the
is a
dear
unit
players.
of silk.
Unless if you're in your
A
scene
certain
still,
amount of units of silk,
I'm giving you fair warning. Hard end is coming up soon. Keep track of the time. We got 5-ish minutes. 5 minutes till the hard end. Thank you.
like a fabric. You'd be resistant to certain things, but you'd also be vulnerable to certain things.
Fair warning, fair warning. 5 minutes till hard end.
Bandage worth of silk a day.
Fair warning, fair warning. 5 minutes till
and
hard
don't
end.
forget that spider silk is tougher than
5 minutes till hard end. Fair warning, fair warning. 5 minutes till hard end.
We haven't fleshed out that lore yet, because I wasn't intending to have spider silk this early in the game.
especially spider silk is very
what we
valuable.
could do is just like, this and yours would be the only spiders allowed to be made.
Hey guy,
for
you
now.
want
That
food?
way, you know, it's
Yeah, I
stopped
haven't eaten
before
for
it
2
really
days so
starts.
far, so
You want
yeah.
fish, you want wolf?
So.
Why not both?
Seraphim, do you think
65
like 25
coppers.
silver
I got the money.
for a thing for the day is
You know
a
what?
decent price?
I feel generous. Have a silver.
I think 25 silver would be a decent price. That way it's still high. It's high enough that like you think twice about it. But for those who really fucking want it, you know.
Especially, I need to eat before the battle comes tomorrow.
Sounds like a good price.
Best of luck. Unless I'm like ordered to, I'm not going anywhere near that.
I'm gonna try to get money out of it. Like, let's face it, she's gonna.
Making sure the dwarves pay for every inch they take.
Bring it down to 20, and you're probably more reasonable.
Thank you.
Best of luck with that.
20.
Yeah. Night's gonna come to an end like pretty soon. Scarf that down, get some rest. Probably gonna be up early.
Is 15 silver coin.
Yeah,
You're already making it more expensive than a bottle of
I
fancy
just
wine.
been thinking a lot lately.
valid,
So many things been happening.
Cool.
Hmm.
We got this. We got price. Awesome.
Temporarily. If it changes, I'll let you know. I'll have to deliberate with other DMs.
Hmm.
So. Sorry.
Well, we'll put a rain. We'll
Yeah,
put a
but
rain check
I'll be
on
taking
this.
this.
Now I have a price for right now.
Either way, we'll
my
put a
thing.
rain check on it. It is getting quite late. How much I'd like to do business with you.
Have a good night. Thank you for the meal.
Oh, for right now, my price will be 20 per day's make.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'll talk with some people. But no. You should probably find somewhere to sleep for the night. You got a place. It's getting cold and late.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. I'll probably go sleep behind the forge. It's gonna be on all night anyway. Because Mr. Kraja is cooking up the wolf that I hunted earlier. Fucker broke my fucking leg.
You good thing you have a lot of those to spare.
I mean my leg's fine now. But it was definitely interesting.
Easy. You know, your biology is quite interesting. Because normally spiders work on pressurization in their legs. Your legs, they have the special fluid that contracts, retracts. That's when you lose a lot of that blood. That your legs start to scrunch up when you usually see a smashed spider. With all of it leaking out, it just.
Leash.
Yeah?
I should let you know I'm spearheading part of the front line tomorrow. You may not see me for a while.
I see. Best of luck with that, warrior. Soon to be.
Malahandre's Mena.
Who knows if I'll be called to action as a noble. I don't want to be out there.
Oh. Anyways, do you by chance know where the merchant ogre lives? I guess.
No, I do not, unfortunately.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I'll figure it out. I'll try and deliver before I go to bed.
Right. Good night, though.
Anyways. Yes, it was lovely to meet you, Mr. Elish. Thank you for the food.
Of course. Alright, I'm now hard calling it. With permission, of course. It is now 11 p.m. PST. Call for rapid scenes.
Bed's all yours. I'll be up late.
Is that the shaman of your clan? They seem to be together. Yes. What you can also see from your visions, a person drenched in fire. It would appear that they are coming slowly.
Hey DMs, can I get a competition roll?
On it.
What you can also see is a third vision. You see yourself, Kraja. You see yourself.
I'm sorry, my guy.
Made out of skulls and blood.
Dude, I'm sorry.
With 1,000 orcs.
With your 8 to Carissa's 18, I think you're stuck for the night again. If this is what's happening, I assume.
Allow me to paint a picture for you, Pancake.
Yeah.
As you are here. Is the leash still downstairs?
Yes. You want a leash intervention? Okay.
No. No, not an intervention. Just what he hears from upstairs, because I'm directly above you.
Yeah,
you hear footsteps.
Yeah.
Sounding like it's going directly towards wherever the desk would be in Alphonse's room. And then you hear a sudden thud, as if someone was falling to the ground, and a dragging noise, and then silence.
Is this Zephyr?
No.
Zephyr, what the fuck are you doing?
I have to hurry.
Zephyr?
Position for optimum funny.
Zephyr, don't make me come up there. I will use my secret weapon of self-defense. Zephyr? Zephyr, did you die or something? Zephyr?
Please let go of me.
Zephyr?
I have work to do, please. Get off.
Falls asleep.
Fucking. No, not that one.
You.
Zephyr, are you okay? Did you fall over or something? There's the right key.
Help me.
You see, he is completely bound in the snake's tail. He's unable to move, and her grip is slowly getting tighter.
Good man.
Not deadly.
Me, no.
I'm just kidding.
please.
I'm just kidding.
Please.
Okay.
She's so drunk. I cannot get out.
Okay. I need you to be ready to move when I tell you to move, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Trust you.
Hey, Carissa. Hey, it's me. It's a leash. You see me?
She's asleep. She's asleep.
Okay.
In case you're not aware, she is critical 1 drunk.
I'm aware. I rolled it.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just
the one that
going
rolled it.
to.
Oh, I see.
Alright, Zephyr. This is gonna get the real weird real quick. He has a pinch of pepper
What
in his
do you
fingers.
mean it's going to get weird? What?
Gonna drop
At
the
least don't you
pepper
dare.
onto her nose.
Alicia, please, I'm begging you.
Re-rolling.
Any other ideas, please?
He's done it already.
Alicia, if she,
Rolling from my player
if she
action.
sneezes, she's going to crush me.
By 13, rolling Constitution for Carissa. With their 12, there's going to be a moment where her nose starts to twitch. And Zephyr, you realize for a split moment, there is a momentary lax as her chest muscles start to contract. And in that moment, Alicia will help grab you and drag you out before there is a sneeze and almost a whip crack as her body contorts into like where you were going to be is now smooshed. I've saved you.
Oh. Oh, I thought I was dead there for a moment.
So are you like fucking?
God, I'm more scared of her. No.
Hey,
No,
actually,
we're not.
You would notice that he does have a mark on his neck.
Yes, actually, you would notice that there is a massive, like, hickey on his neck. No, we're not. I know what it looks like. She got drunk last night. The only reason she has ended up here twice in a row now is because she's gotten so drunk that she has not been able to get home. I offer her my bed, and then I try to go work. But because she's so drunk, every single time, without fail, she reaches out to me, and I am never quick enough to get away from her.
So how does it feel
But
with a
once-
hickey from a
I
snake?
am
tongue?
glad. It's actually quite nice.
Right. Well, you're saved now. You can go do your work.
She is a character.
One of many. Aren't we all characters at the end of the day, Zephyr?
We're going to fight you, Pancake.
Love you too, Brisky. Good night.
Good night,
What
my
is
friend.
this? Some
I
sort of
will
town
see
from
you if I
Farlon?
survive. I'm going to kill you.
Oh, the
I was
dwarves kill
trying
you
to have a
first.
serious goodbye with you because I don't know if I'm going to survive the siege.
Okay, listen,
I'm leaving in the
sorry.
morning.
It's hardened, my guy. I'm cranking out right now.
No, I understand. I was just
Right,
gonna say,
yes.
Leash, I am leaving very, very early in the morning to stop the initial assault, or at least try. We're going to lure them into a trap and try and blow up the stone archway on top of them. We've booby-trapped the forest, the stone bridge between the Poor District Gate and the river. We've booby-trapped everything. To deny them areas, but we're taking the punished and a handful of watchers. It's not going to be enough. We're going to have to retreat.
So, letting you know, the
There is
roll
a
was
very,
17 plus
very high
6,
likelihood
so he
that
did pass the
not
check
everyone
very
makes it
fucking
back.
Very well. Very well. He gets what he gets.
Yeah, I have it in recording if you wish
in
to check
case I
later.
don't, thank you. for your
Right, we
hospitality,
can,
for
if you want to announce
faith
the
in me, I guess.
end of session.
It's been a pleasure noting you, I
Talk with
guess.
Kraja, after the
Well,
session to
say it
make
like that,
sure
that makes it sound like I
he
am going
knows
to die.
the,
I'm just thanking you for
what the
being a
armor
decent
and weapon
individual in my
exactly
life.
do.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, of course. I try. I do try.
Yeah, you're pretty good for a dark elf. One of the good ones.
What the fuck's that supposed to mean? If you win this war, a bottle is free on me.
As if I don't take them already.
Alright, announcing hard end.
Okay, you die, I'm killing you.
My players, it is now hard end. Wrap up your scenes as soon as possible and respawn. Please and thank you.
Eventually he will get tired.
An interesting day, for sure.
At his desk. Unless you at some point wake up in the night and
NPCs and players, it is now hard end. Wrap up your scenes as soon as possible and respawn. Please and thank you.
And next session I will have woken up.
NPC, it is hard end. Finish up your scene as soon as possible and respawn. Thank you for your time. My DMs, it is now hard end. If you are in any scenes, wrap them up as soon as possible and respawn at your convenience. Thanks for being at session. Walrus, my lovely lord. It is now hard end. You're in participating in a scene, wrap up at your earliest convenience and respawn. Thanks for having a session.
Mario spawn.
With that, chat. That marks the end of a session with the town of Farlon. See you next time.